I was the loser in school. I was the one who was getting picked on and bullied every single day at school. Confidence was down to zero, motivation was non-existent for me, and literally every single day I would go there, my own legs would want to come back. So I actually ended up being this guy who got bullied and treated very poorly every single day, thus killing the remark, I don't want to pick him every single time I was able to play sport inside the sports class. So usually I was sitting on the bench or I would get humiliated while we played because my confidence was so damn low that I didn't even have the confidence to hold the ball still. So brother, 2 years later, I ended up deciding to completely change everything and just to transform my life. And so now I'm actually going to the gym, meeting new people every single day, just hitting those handshakes like they are literally nothing. And if anyone that is new, I don't know him, I will literally go on and approach him right now and make him my friend right away. So now also the attraction of girls are coming my way. So if you would like a similar story, a similar life to what I'm currently living, click the first link in the description if you would like some extra guidance. Now brother, let's go and literally see what I actually did to perform such a change inside my own life. Well, first of all, need to understand that I was literally a pathetic loser. I was literally never getting praised. I was literally never getting appreciated by others. I always got constantly bullied, thus leading me to constantly think dark thoughts inside my own head, and that just ended up being just ended up being a negative impact overall on myself, because if you didn't know, whenever your mind suffers, your body suffers too. So I developed this very, very weird, strange, disgusting physique, skinny fat physique, wherever you look at this guy, you don't know what the fuck is this guy. I mean, he has skinny arms, he has skinny chest, he has skinny legs, but he is yet fat at the stomach. He looks like Shrek. And he does not look good. And of course, people will pick on you if you have that type of physique. So pretty much the only ones that I have had love from was my own family, grandpa, grandma, uncle, but even that was rarely shown because they were so much occupied with work, and I simply did not got the attention that I needed whenever I was a little child. And now this isn't a sob story, because that's most likely who you have been as well. Maybe, I hope not. But now brother, I had literally nothing to lose. So one day I decided to just end it all completely. Literally I got suicidal thoughts. But then out of a sudden, just something random, very random and strange happened inside my own life. I just ended up checking my phone, and just like that, my purpose started reoccurring inside my life. Before this, I did not know my purpose. My purpose, I thought it was to just simply grow up and be a pilot. It wasn't that. From that point onward, I started living for someone else, for someone bigger than myself, for someone so much stronger, for someone so much nicer, better, and so much of everything than me. I started living for that person. So who was this amazing person that actually saved my life? You know him. It's your future self. In my case, it was my future self. I started living from him. So whenever I would have a cup of coffee and whenever I would think about putting sugar inside it, I would always stop, because now I know that sugar is actually bad for my health. And so I don't want my future self to suffer. If I decide to have the pleasure right now, that means I'm deciding my future self to have pain. I'm not gonna have the pleasure right now. That was literally the thoughts I always had inside my head. And now, you can probably see this over here. I have literally written this thing down on paper. I am the desire. I am not the thing that you don't want to be. So basically you put in here, I am an athlete, not a fat person. I am an athlete, not someone who eats sugar. I am an athlete, not someone who eats carbohydrates. I am an athlete, not someone who overeats. And basically, once you do this, suddenly everything just starts actually working out for you. And those things that you say to yourself, that you may consider yourself crazy for actually become a reality. So brother, how do we actually find this purpose of yours inside your life? Well, simply, first of all, ask yourself one simple question. Would I be working if I had all the money inside this world and I didn't have to work anymore? The answer is most likely yes, because otherwise your life would be boring. Yes, you can drive the nice Lamborghinis, the beautiful cars, go to the most expensive hotels, fuck so many girls and all of it, but then in reality, even that will get boring sooner or later. So what can we do? What can we work? Answer that question. And whatever answer you put down, just test it out. Literally test it out with yourself. Go on and for 2 weeks give it a shot. If it does not work out, you go on and literally try the other thing, and the other thing, and the other thing, until you find out the thing that you can actually work for 30 years down the line. And if you still cannot find it, just focus on your future self, because your future self will find it. And if you allow him to find it, you will be grateful to yourself. But if you only allow him, and if you end up living the life of pleasure right now, you will not allow him to do crap. You will literally make him fat, and whenever you come to his shoes, for example, 1 year from now, your future self will hate you simply because you decided to eat the junk food, to eat the sugar, to indulge into pornography, into sexual activities, even though you didn't need them. They will hate you, regardless of what you did, because you did bad. But if you end up sacrificing yourself right now, going to the gym, going through pain, actually recording YouTube videos, starting a business, now we're talking. So brother, after you do this for a long enough time, eventually this quote literally appears. If you have something, you will be given even more. But if you have nothing, you will literally have even that nothing taken away from you. This quote is literally from the Bible. And inside this story, this whole video, I just showed you the example. Inside my beginning stages of my life, I had nothing. And literally the only things that I had were taken away from me still, because I did not deserve them. But now I already have confidence, and I already have friends, and I already have girls, and I already have so many things that many people want. And more is coming, and more is happening, and more subscribers are gained, and my channel grows, and my business grows, and my network grows, and people actually look at me now. And only more will happen. For the simple fact that I am deserving of this thing. And so if you come to such a place, if you actually end up doing the work right now, instead of the pleasure, you will come to a place the same as mine, and hopefully even better. So brother, again, if you would like some extra guidance with this thing, because you probably do want to have the respect from other guys, the respect from girls, the attraction from girls, if you would like to have all of that, click the first link in the description, and I will see you on there. Peace, my friend.